Misfit.
Who's that?
Who the fuck knows who any of these people are? So the celebrity elite made a video. The white elite, guilty white people,
Okay.
did a whole thing where they're taking responsibility for a plethora of different things, all
Should put the
racial,
video in black and white.
and it is in black and white.
That's
It's
sultry.
great. It's great. Yes.
I
It's
don't
City
see
Minstrel.
racism. All I see is black and white.
I don't see color.
I don't see color. Oh, so you don't recognize me as an African American?
No,
Or
it's
a black
or
man.
white.
No, you're an American,
Oh, okay.
as opposed to them where all they do is talk about race and then say they don't see color.
Yeah, remember that
So
next
shut the fuck
time
up.
you walking down the street and you cross it because you see a black guy.
Right.
Remember that shit?
But they do see him because all they see is black and white.
Wow.
All right. all comes back full circle.
Let's get to this. Let's get to this lady.
I take responsibility.
I want to hear her grovel.
Well, let's see what they take responsibility for. Maybe there's a few things I need to own up to.
Okay, cool.
My own privilege.
Let's see it. This is a gem.
I take responsibility.
Oh,
Not Jesse. Jesse
Yeah, dog.
Pinkman.
Yeah, dog.
Yo, get
Yeah,
the fuck outta
bitch.
here.
I take responsibility, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, about what? What did you do? And who is that? She looks familiar. Isn't she the quirky bitch that's always in the Adam Sandler movies?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Just another Wiley.
Sex in the City? Sorry, now I'm gay
Nah.
as fuck for saying that. Jesus.
I don't
Yeah,
recognize.
get the button, bro.
Is that Samantha?
Don't try to shy away from the
He knows
button.
their names. He said it's that
Don't shy away from the button.
He's a fag.
Yes. Oh shit.
All right.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility
Is that
I feel
for
it.
every unchecked moment.
who's that?
For every time it was easy.
That was
I don't know.
no, that was
That's
Topanga, right?
Sarah Marshall. No, that wasn't.
That wasn't Topanga?
No.
Nah, you way off there.
That's
buddy.
Sarah Marshall right there.
I don't know any of these.
Oh,
No.
wait.
That wasn't Topanga?
That's
No,
not
that's not
Topanga.
Topanga.
Who the fuck is that? I don't know who it is.
I don't know, but she has a fuckable face. All right.
Every unchecked moment.
For every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke.
Mm.
Every unfair stereotype.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or small.
Every time I remained silent.
Every time I explained away police brutality or turned a blind eye. I take
When did any of these people do that? All they've been doing is telling everybody they're racist and pointing out police brutality.
They're using their platforms
Is that what it is?
responsibly, Chris. Yeah.
Is it supposed to be like, oh, I see them doing it, so maybe I should take responsibility for
Bro,
things I didn't do too?
Yeah. The NFL players did it first. But
They
it
took
meant something
responsibility?
when they did it. This don't mean shit.
I don't even know half of these people.
I don't know any of them except for Jesse
I'm disappointed in Jesse.
and Sarah Marshall.
All I knew was Jesse right now.
All right, let's continue
All right.
with this
responsibility.
filibuster.
Black people
This
are
white
being
filibuster.
slaughtered in the streets, killed in their own homes. These are our brothers and sisters,
Our friends, our family. We are done watching them die. We are no longer bystanders. We will not be idle. Enough is enough.
I will no longer allow it.
You know what's the ironic thing? Is that if black people took some responsibility, they wouldn't be getting killed as much. Was that the wrong thing to say?
Can we just get back to the video? That's funny.
No, seriously though. Why do white people have to take responsibility for stuff they didn't do, and black people don't have to take any responsibility.
I think okay, listen, as dumb as this is, I think the reason it's happening is because these white people believe that other white people don't see what's going on. They're putting themselves up like, oh, we're the woke ones. They're woke white people preaching to white people that I'm sure sees injustice in police situations all the time.
Well, they're trying to set an example that this is how white people should think of. I'm taking responsibility for police brutality.
I don't
when
think
I'm not
anybody,
a cop.
I don't think anybody agrees with police brutality.
Nobody does. So
Right.
what are we taking responsibility for? Like, I don't get the mind frame in this.
Probably their mind frame was, I support police, and now they're just like, oh, now I don't. So now I'm sorry. I guess.
Did they?
I don't know.
Dude, I don't even know who these people are.
Who is that guy?
Probably some.
I'm pretty sure I saw him in a Law and Order
Moby
episode
did.
one
Nah,
time.
some scummy producer.
Moby, right?
Is that Moby? All right, let's just continue.
An unchecked moment. I will no longer allow racist, hurtful words, jokes, stereotypes.
He's got an
No matter how
underage
big
girl
or
chained to his bed right now. in his fucking 16-bedroom mansion.
Exactly.
Like, fuck out of here.
What is this thing of an unchecked moment? What does that mean?
Okay, so let's say okay, here's a perfect example. Let's say you on the street, you hailing it for a cab. You as a white man, or you look like a white man, may get that cab before me because I'm black. But then you see the cab pull up and you're like, oh no, go ahead, brother. I'm gonna check my privilege and let you take this cab because I stopped him for you. There you go. I'll get the next one because I know I'll get the next one.
Okay. So unchecked moment is basically calling out other people's racism.
Yeah, nah, it's checking your privilege at the door.
Okay, so anytime, if for instance I get a job over a black guy, I gotta check my privilege and ask the guy who gave me the job, like, did you give me this job because I'm white?
Yes.
That's what I'm supposed to
check your privilege.
So fuck up my job before I even started.
Absolutely, bro. I deserve it because my skin is darker than yours.
Yeah.
I absorb the sun.
I don't get how that helps.
Doesn't matter. You
Just
don't have
do
to
it.
get it.
Just do it. Okay. I take responsibility.
Thank you. So you see how easy it is?
Well, no, you know what it is? When I say it, I have to do it in the voice that they do it where you're almost whispering. I take responsibility.
Because it's a bad thing.
For every
Everything.
unchecked moment.
Everything. Absolutely.
I played a meth dealer on TV. Now I'm telling you.
And I was a fuck up too.
Yes.
I was a fuck up. Oh shit.
All right, let's
Small to be uttered in my presence.
I will not turn a blind eye. Going for a jog should not be a death sentence. Sleeping in your own home should not be a death sentence.
Playing video games with your nephew should not be a death sentence.
Shopping in a store should not be a death sentence.
See,
that's not why any of these people got killed.
Well, hold on. Because the problem I have with this is they're correct, but nobody's saying that it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like when she mentioned the girl who was playing the video game. That's absolutely, that was even in their report.
But did
That's
she
what
get
was
killed
doing.
for playing video games?
Well, according to the tape, he said, "Show me your hand," and within 3 seconds of saying that, he shot once and went through the window and killed her. So,
But was that shooting because she was playing video games? Was that the reason she got shot? I'm not justifying the killing. I'm just saying, was that the reasoning that she got shot? Because the cop looked in the window and said, "Oh, she's playing video games and she's black."
That's what you're
Shoot.
saying. That's what you're saying.
That's a false narrative.
Okay.
All of those are false narratives.
Okay.
None of them got shot for those reasons. They might have been doing that at the moment.
It's just, it feels patronizing that they're listing these things off like we don't know what's wrong. Like we know what's wrong. Like they're not raising awareness. Most people know this is wrong.
The mind state is this. Like, I didn't do any of these things that they're taking responsibility for, and I don't believe any of them did. Right? I don't take responsibility for any of that because I don't believe I have any power over black people. I don't believe that. So why would I take responsibility for something I don't believe? Now, if they believe that they have some sort of king serf power over black people, then maybe they should take responsibility for whatever racism they have. Again, don't project that onto me or say that I'm the racist because I'm a Trump supporter or I'm a Republican.
I think where they're coming from is definitely like it's on an elitist kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's because I have more money than you, then I know that
have to speak up.
Yeah, these things won't happen to me because I have money and you're in the hood. So I have to say something. Like that's where they're coming from on that.
But I think it's this projection because for some reason it's always liberals, rich white liberals who are admitting that they're racist. But it's under the guise of I'm trying to point out a problem with my own racism.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, no, maybe you're just the racists. Because it's always you guys that are, not you, but it's always them that are admitting to racism and admitting to using white privilege. And and you're rich.
You're rich.
So maybe that's what you did. Don't put that on all white people.
Okay.
That's all,
Let's
finish these fucking dumb.
As usual, should not be life-threatening. I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I will stand against hate in love. I will make my presence known.
And killer cops must be prosecuted. They are murderers. We can turn the tide. It is time to take responsibility. Call responsibility. Out step up and take action.
Jesse, stop whispering at me, bro. You're making me uncomfortable.
It's time. I'm surprised Jim Carrey wasn't in there.
Nah.
I take responsibility.
Stop fucking with Jim Carrey, right? That's the one. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT.
Is he really?
That's Jim Carrey, bro. Tell me
a great actor.
Tell me one Jim Carrey movie that's trash.
Look, I would throw out the quintessential 23, but I actually enjoyed that movie.
Great.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. I like all Jim Carrey's movies. It's his political views. I think he's an idiot.
You think it's trash?
Yeah, he's a socialist. He's a big proponent of socialism.
Yeah, you're probably mad because he farted all over Trump's video. You saw that?
Did he?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, he like superimposed his face in Trump's speech, and it was like making all types of noise when he was talking. It was slapstick shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Must have not took off.
Must have not. Yeah, that didn't get popular.
I don't know. That just seemed pointless to me. Meandering.
I don't.
Pandering.
I don't know. I don't know what change they expect to see from it. So,
I don't know what anybody's expecting anything to change from any of this. I don't know what anybody wants out of any of this.
You seem fed up with it all.
I am very much fed up with
I'm with
it
you.
all.
Mm-hmm.
So I got nothing to say.
This is like COVID
stupid.
to you?
This is worse than COVID, actually, because it's like
it's been going on for
if
fucking.
we go rally up 100 black people and ask them what they want, we're going to get at least 30 to 45% different answers. We're not going to have a sure thing of what anybody wants out of this. So if we can't come to a unit to just say this is what we want, I don't want to hear it no more.
That's a good thing.
Looting is stupid.
It's impossible.
It is going to be impossible.
That's why I always preached black individuality over black unity. That's way more powerful.
Black individuality?
Yeah.
Is it fucked up that all of us get classified as one because we chose to be a monolith once upon a time? It's not our fault for that, bro. It is rough, bro. It is racism out there. It is indifferent some places. But where do we start? How? How can we do it?
We can't end racism. I think that's stupid. It's just not a thing that can be. It's like this whole thing. I stand against hate. It's like don't we all? We just know. Like I just know we're never gonna end hate. Like even if we remove racism somehow, people are gonna find reasons to hate each other. We just innately we just don't get along. It's because we're all different. We all have individual feelings, and then some of us feel the same way on certain things, and that's where we click up and we find our similarities and shit.
Right.
I think it's more this idea is also the whole unchecked thing, I think that goes also into if they hear something that they deem racist, they have to check that person. I think that's where it comes to. And that's inevitably it's removing individuality even from everybody to go like, you have to believe what we believe.
If you don't, you're not black.
If you don't, you're not black, or you're not a human because you're a racist because we said that. Like, there's no, they want everybody to think the same way, and that's my problem with it.
That makes me hot. Like, when I should be able to think what I want to think, and that shouldn't determine my skin color. You know what I'm saying? I'm black. I'm always like when I check off like applications, I'm black. Like,
right. Look, I love hate speech. 90% of our show is based on hate speech. Hating whatever the fuck we want to hate.
90% of our show is hate speech.
Yeah. And not even, I'm not even talking about racism. I'm talking about if we watch a movie and we hate it, we come on here and fucking destroy it.
Absolutely. Like it needs to be destroyed.
I love hating things. I'm always going to stand up for being able to hate things. Like, the second you remove, like, I'm not for racism or hating somebody because their skin, but the second you become like, oh, this is hate speech because it offends me, now everything could be deemed as hate speech and we can't say shit. We have to fucking like literally keep shit to ourselves. And that's just not the world I want to live in.
Right.
Personally.
Right. Okay.